This video is part one of a three-part series on LexisNexis Digital Library, an exciting new database that Jenkins Law Library is making available to its members 24/7 from their desktops at home or in the office. I went to the Jenkins website, jenkinslaw.org, and logged in with my last name and my 5-digit member number. Okay, and went to the Member Center and I selected LexisNexis Digital Library. And I chose to start this video on this page as opposed to the Member Center because I wanted to highlight a couple things. Number one is you get 260 eBooks. Okay, and here are some of the titles, some of the more popular ones that we find, people in our library use the most. And we want to highlight the fact that there are a number of really valuable titles that you may have used before in print or used a lot in print. Now you get to use them electronically from your home or in the office, which is a really cool thing. Once you are ready to go in, all you got to do is click on the Access button, and you'll be taken over to LexisNexis Digital Library. Now, there are a lot of videos available for this product, and you have to realize this if you're new to this whole topic. LexisNexis provides the content, but OverDrive provides the structure that allows these ebooks to exist. So it's really kind of like a two-part system. If you think you got content, you got structure, and if you click on Help, the Help page has options for OverDrive, which is the structure, and also LexisNexis. The OverDrive Help has a bunch of videos available. Okay, if you mouse over videos, you'll see them all. All right. It is not my intention to reinvent the wheel by going over and making more videos that look like just like those videos. What I want to do is focus on, in my videos, those things that Jenkins members need to know that are kind of like Jenkins specific points of interest for the LexisNexis Digital Library. For example, how many books can I have out and all that kind of stuff. Well, let me go to my account. Okay. Okay, you can check out at any point or any time up to 5 titles. Okay, so I have 1 checked out, so I have, wait for it, 4 titles remaining. Okay, up to 5. Well, how long can I check them out? Well, for the most part, you're talking about 7 days. Okay, and if you check a title out and you read it and you're done with it and you do nothing, after 7 days it turns into a pumpkin and it gets checked back in. If you're done with it and you want to be nice to your fellow attorneys, you can click the Return Title button, and that'll manually check it back in, and it's a nice thing to do if you know you're not going to use the volume. Okay. One thing I'll cover in the second video is that if you return the volume after having made some annotations and whatever, and then you say, oh, I want to read that again, and you check it back out, your annotations, bookmarks, and so forth are preserved, which is a nice thing. So if you want to be nice to your fellow attorneys, you click that Return Title button, and it will go back in automatically. You get 1 renewal online. Okay, so you can actually basically keep something out for 14 days if you need it. Now, why is that a big deal? Well, generally speaking, for the most part, there is 1 volume of 1 copy available for each title. Okay, there are a few exceptions, and the most notable one is in the world of indexes or indices. They call them indexes. You want to call them indices? Potato, patata. It's up to you. Indexes, to all intents and purposes, there's an unlimited number. If you look at this list of all the indexes, there's 1,000 copies. Okay, and what the reason for that is that we want people to use the indexes, to go into the indexes, to see where the terms or phrases or whatever they're interested in are available in the actual text of the treatise. If this wasn't the case and there was only 1 index, it would get a little bit hairy, because what if someone had the index? You wouldn't know exactly where everything was. It would be a problem. So the indexes are sort of a different beast, and so you probably won't have to look for them and place a hold on them. There are multiple copies available. So what did I just say about place a hold? Well, let me show you what happens if you want a title and someone else has checked it out already. So pardon me, but I gotta type here. Pennsylvania Civil Discovery. Let's say you need that volume, and you come in, and it's really obvious. It says place a hold. Okay, and if it let me see if I can do it this way. If you see it from the cover view, you'll get some hints that it's out. It'll be a gray. The book icon is gray as opposed to black over here. And if you mouse over, it says place a hold. If it's in list mode, it makes it pretty obvious, you know, with the blue button. If you click on place a hold, you have the option after entering your email address of having it automatically checked out to you once it becomes available, which is what it defaults to, or they'll send you an email and you'll have 1 day to respond to that email to check the book out. Whichever way you like to work is what you're going to choose. I'm just going to highlight the fact that you have that option. Okay, so we've gone through pretty much everything you need to know as far as finding books, checking them out, checking them back in, the mechanics of actually getting to the titles. In the second video, we're going to talk about what you can do once you have a title, a volume, and are reading it and want to annotate it or bookmark it or whatever. And in the third video, we're going to deal with the topic of downloading. What can you do? What should you do? What shouldn't you do with eBooks?